Tragedy of methamphetamine and murder heard in Biloxi court as a man pleads guilty to killing his own father. Noah Noble was there in the courtroom and joins us live. So Noah, bring us up to speed on what happened in the courtroom today.
Well, Hugh, the judge said it best. This is not one of those cases you hear about every day, and it's a hard one to stomach. It centers around a Biloxi father, Van Marske, and his son, Noble Van Lee Marske. In September 2021, the father went missing. A week later, investigators unearthed his body in the marshes of Bay St. Louis. Now, the murderer, his son, will spend the next 20 years in prison. Family members told me this killing will haunt them for the rest of their lives.
A man that killed his daddy. Who taught you how to throw a baseball? Who?
Noble Van Lee Marske stands before Judge Lawrence Bourgeois Jr. for sentencing. He pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and tampering with evidence for killing his father and then burying the body. Here's what Noble says happened on that fateful day.
I had ingested methamphetamine with my father, who rarely ingested methamphetamine. He was also drinking.
Then a fight broke out, and that's when Noble says he snapped his father's neck. Listening to those grisly details in the courtroom, his aunt, Van's sister, Marcia Schmidt.
Marcia, talk to me about your brother. What are some words that come to mind whenever you think of Van?
He was very giving. He was helpful. He would help anybody. He was dependable. You know, if he said something, he was going to do it. He was my baby brother.
Schmidt refuses to call Noble by his name and instead uses his middle name, Van Lee. She says he had a history of abusing his father. That's why she wasn't surprised when the arrest was made.
Pretty sure Van Lee did something to him. So when they recovered his body, it was just like, you know, it was like we expected it at that point.
In court, through teary eyes, Schmidt read a statement to Noble, hammering in just how much his actions have hurt the family.
For years, you had a pattern of hurting the people that loved you and tried to help you get a leg up. A pattern of selfishness, self-centered behavior, a pattern of only thinking of yourself. Like a stone thrown into the water, the ripples of your actions spread and continues to spread far and wide. There is no just punishment, just as there is no justification for your selfish actions. Nothing you will ever do or say can mend what you have broken, or the wake of devastation that has followed your actions of that day. The day you chose to be the most selfish.
Noble Van Lee Marske will spend the next 20 years in prison and then 5 years of probation after that. When I asked his aunt, Marcia Schmidt, where does she go from here? She told me she's going to live her life the best she can for her brother because he's not here to live his own. Live in Biloxi, Noah Noble, WLOX News Now.